What are some of the must-have when you're planning for an overseas trip, and some tips to help you save while not compromising on your experience. Let's start by covering what is needed when you're planning for a trip. And no, I'm not talking about Malaysia, since that is just across the border. For a trip, the first important thing is of course the flight. We then have accommodation, SIM card for overseas use, activities, transportation, general spending, and of course not forgetting travel insurance. Since this is a huge topic, I will just be covering SIM card, transportation, and planned activities for today. I'll cover the rest of the topic in another video. First, let us take a look at SIM cards. Most basic one will be using a local SIM card and paying extra for the roaming. The advantage of using a local SIM card is that you don't have to swap your SIM card for another one. It's also really hassle-free since you get to retain your phone number and you don't have to do anything else. But the con is that this is usually the most expensive option and it's not something that I will recommend for everyone. The next option will be to just get a tourist SIM card at your destination. This is what most travelers do and it's one of the most hassle-free way to get a SIM card upon arrival. The person at the counter will usually help you to set up the SIM card and ensure that it's working as intended, so you don't have to worry about it not working halfway through. One of the hassle is that most of the tourist SIM only support physical SIM, so you might have to remove your local SIM card if your phone doesn't support dual SIM. But of course there are telco that also do eSIM as well, just that it's not as often. The price of a tourist SIM card can range depending on which country you are visiting and how long you are staying for. So make sure to do your research before buying a tourist SIM card. The next option will be to buy a data-only SIM card on platforms such as Shopee, which usually offer unlimited throttled data at a cheaper price. There's a lot of varieties and options you can find on Shopee, so you can find one that suits your needs. But one con to take note is that if it's not working when you're at your destination, it might be quite hard for you to contact the customer support since you won't have any internet access. If you're planning to go on a solo trip, I'll recommend you getting a tourist SIM card at the destination itself for a more hassle-free experience. If you are going on a trip with a group of friends, I will recommend you to buy the one online, and if unfortunately yours doesn't work, you can always tap on your friend's hotspot to contact the customer support. Based on my own experience after using the 3 SIM card, I find it easier to use the online one, as most of the time I would already have the SIM card inserted before flying, so when I reach the destination, I don't have to stop and I can get going. I haven't experienced any situation where the SIM card failed on me, so I cannot comment on that. But of course there are some situations where it's better to go for the tourist SIM card since there's a phone number attached to it. This allows you to call any local number if needed, be it for restaurant booking or whatnot. Here is a table just summarizing all the SIM cards. Next, I'll be talking about transport, which differ from country to country. Each country have their own transportation rules and regulations that you have to take note of, and sometimes it's not a one-card-fit-all transport kind of situation, so be wary of that. In most countries, public transportation is the most cost-effective way to travel. Having a transport card often offers discounted rate compared to single-trip ticket. Additionally, they also save you the hassle of having to buy a ticket for every trip. It's essential for you to do the research on the public transportation system of your destination for your trip before going over. You should look out for information such as the type of travel card available and where can you get them, the different type of transportation, especially between the bus and train, because some countries have many different buses and trains that is not the same, whether they offer tourist version with additional benefits, and special deals such as unlimited travel pass for a certain number of days. Most of the time, you will also want to get your travel card online, such that when you reach your destination, you can just collect at the airport. Let us also not forget about the other modes of transportation. Walking can be a fun and easy way to explore the city for free. There's also cycling with bicycle sharing app, and also ride sharing app or local taxi can be convenient for you if you want to travel to place that's out of reach. Next, let us talk about planned activities, which are the highlight of the trip. When planning for activities, these are some of the things that I will take note of: the days the activity is going to be on, if there's any special events ongoing, and the opening and closing hours of the place. For activities such as the amusement park, I will generally try to put them on weekdays, which is less crowded. For museum visit, you want to check if there's any special exhibition going on the dates of your visits. This allows you to enjoy more for the same price. Some places also offer free or discounted tickets on certain dates or time, so you might want to do your research on their local blogs or even website. Sometimes it might even be better to visit alternative spots to avoid the crowd and experience something new. After having your activities planned out, you often want to book the tickets online to save time and money. One good website to book such activity will be Pelago, as it allows you to earn additional KrisFlyer miles. Sites such as Klook or KKday sometimes offer discounted ticket for attraction or even activities, so this is something you should watch out for. Remember to use Haymax or Shopback to save even more. If you are looking to visit multiple attractions, look into city passes as they usually offer significant amount of savings. The only con is that it's usually limited to the day itself, so if you want to take full advantage of the pass, your day might be quite packed. Preparing for a trip can be both exciting and daunting, but with the right planning and knowledge, you can ensure a memorable and cost-effective experience. Whether it's choosing the right SIM card, navigating the local transportation, or planning your activities, all these play a crucial part in enhancing your travel experience. By being informed and making the right choice, you can explore the world without breaking the bank. So there you have it. I hope this tip helps you to plan your next adventure. Don't forget to check out my upcoming video on the flights, accommodation, insurance, and general spending. Until then, happy traveling and don't forget to make every journey your own. Bye bye.